Okie dokie, this one's going to be a quick one as well. We're just talking about non-cyclic and cyclic electron flow in regards to photosynthesis. So non-cyclic, this is going to be like traditional photosynthesis, and I'm going to try to abbreviate everything. Traditional photosynthesis, so you have the electron that's moving through photosystem 2, electron transport chain, photosystem 1, hydrogen ions pumped in, and then hydrogen ions move out. This makes ATP, cool, whoopsie date, and we're making NAD pH as well. Awesome, everything's cool. Non-cyclic, traditional photosynthesis, the electrons moves from photosystem 2 to the electron transport chain, then to photosystem 1, and then into NADPH. It's a mouthful. But non-cyclic, they don't do that. They just move from photosystem 1 into the electron transport chain, and then after it moves through photosystem 2, it just kind of does a loop or a cycle, hence the name. So this is to conserve energy, and so if the photosystem 1 can't make NADPH because maybe there's no NAD to make NADPH, then it's just going to do this to keep the plant alive, because if you keep moving the electron, you're going to keep moving the hydrogen ions in. And as the hydrogen ions keep moving in, they're going to get pumped out through ATP synthase, and we're continuing the production of ATP. But we're not making NADPH, and so the NADPH, because we're not making NADPH, it's not going to go to the Calvin cycle, and if the NADPH doesn't go to the Calvin cycle, no glucose is made. So no glucose, but ATP production intact. And so the electron moves between photosystem 1 and the electron transport chain in a cycle. And that's cyclic electron movement. And so I hope that was helpful. Just to sum it up, non-cyclic is traditional photosynthesis, and cyclic is going to be not. And so a plant might even perform cyclic if there's like a low amount of water, so like no water, so you can't really get that electron back, so it's going to want to save it. Or there's no CO2, and so that process in the Calvin cycle is halted, because if there's no CO2, then we can't make this happen, and so then we're going to wind up with a bunch of NADPH, and we're not going to get any NAD back to put the electron on, and so then it's going to go cyclic again. But usually cyclic is to conserve the electron, and you're not making, once again, you're not making glucose, but you're still making energy. But if you're left in this state, the plant will eventually die, because you're only making energy, you're not building and repairing the cell. So I hope that was helpful.